on. Hi guys, welcome back to my tattoo channel. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Mavis. I also go by It's Fishy on Instagram and YouTube. I have been a tattoo apprentice for a year, but I've been a digital artist for almost a decade, so I feel like I can talk about this. But anyway, today I'm going to share with you my top 3 tips for stealing someone's art style and making it your own. Yeah, you heard me right, so we're stealing someone's art style, but we're going to do this very legally and very nicely because it's in the name of growth and creativity. Now, I'm going to assume you're not entirely new to drawing. If you are, this might not be quite the video for you just yet. Let's start with the basics. What is an art style? So it seems like some mythical, crazy thing out in the wild where it's like, oh, find your art style, and then people start flocking to you or whatever, and you like find your voice. Well, I'm here to tell you it's not really quite that mythical, and it's actually pretty simple to achieve. Simply put, it's a way of expressing yourself through stylistic choices. It's like an artistic fingerprint, but here's the thing. Every fingerprint still has whorls. Every fingerprint still has, like, I don't know, I'm not a security officer, lines. It's made of cells. And so let's run with this analogy, and let's start with the cells. So the cells are what I would call your visual library. So what's a visual library? A visual library is a collection of bits and pieces of art styles or stylistic choices that really resonate with you. Okay, so like think of it like a scrapbook for your brain where it stores all like the cool information that makes you you. So the cells in this thumb. So let's say it's the way one artist uses their color, one artist uses their line art, one artist has amazing concepts and thoughts around their art. So over time, as you practice, these influences kind of blend into each other and then turn into something that feels uniquely yours. So how do we get there? Here's my first exercise to you. For instance, I'm going to open up Pinterest, all right? And then I'm going to look up a piece of art that catches my eye. I'm going to ask myself why I like it. Okay, and it's not going to be something broad like, oh, I like the lines on this. Oh my god, I forgot to say. While these tips come from a primarily tattooist/digital artist perspective, they also apply to traditional, digital, any other kind of art medium that you can think of, because influence and art creation is not limited to one medium. Period. So yeah, pretend you open up Pinterest and there's a piece you like. You can't just say, I like the colors, because that's not specific enough, okay? You need to say, I like the way they blend the colors. I like the way they have one hard edge and then one soft edge. I like that the colors all feel so soft and light and pastel-y. You see what I'm getting at? We want to delve into exactly why you like a piece. So here's a few more examples, like maybe you like the line art being soft and sketchy, or you like the line art being strong and bold and there are rounded corners when the edges meet, etc., whatever. So now I'm going to get you to practice it by literally making your own piece of work. It doesn't have to be big, could just be a cute logo or whatever, and then emulate it. Maybe even copy it if you're not planning to publish it. If you're planning to publish your practice work and it's very heavily inspired by an artist, just please credit them, okay? Because the goal here is not to replicate the style, it is trying to take an element that you really love about it and put it in your own piece. Okay, that's one cell in your thumb. Now for the others. Now here's where I remind you to be really gentle with yourself, because this practice is going to take you a while, okay? You're going to enjoy the process, because I think there is joy in the journey instead of the final destination. But your first attempts aren't going to turn out. Okay, let's put it this way. Your first attempts very rarely turn out the way you want them to look. And that is so okay, because the key is consistency and practice. Which brings me to one of my favorite stories, actually. So it's the pottery class experiment. It's from Bale and Orland's 1993 study, Art and Fear. So in this experiment, a pottery teacher divides their class into 2 sections. So one section is instructed to build 1 pot every day for 30 days, and the other group is told to make 1 perfect pot over 30 days. So by the end of the month, there was an assessment, and guess who made the better pots? It would have been the first group, where they were told to make 1 pot every 30 days. Why? Because they were told to practice consistently and learn from their mistakes. So I guess think about your art journey like this pottery experiment. You know, you're here to keep learning, keep trying, sometimes failing, but learning from that mistake. The more you create, Even if it feels messy and it doesn't look right, and it's imperfect and it doesn't look the same as the reference, it's so fine. Rip it out, move on. Every piece will teach you something about your preferences and your strengths. So if it doesn't work out, you can just move on. Don't worry about it. Don't stress about it, baby girl. You got this. My third tip after this exercise is to just continue building your visual library. As you do this, you'll notice patterns that inspire you. I usually do this actually when I'm on public transport and I'm scrolling through Pinterest or Instagram. I'll take screenshots or I'll save people's art and a mood board detailing is specifically why I like it. So I'll actually show you my Pinterest page here. It's separated into like concept art, like storytelling, the colors, the anatomy, the stylization, and I find it really inspiring to look through them whenever I'm feeling stagnant. Every practice you make will make this process easier, and by the end you will find a style that is uniquely yours. So don't forget to give yourself some grace along the way and be gentle with yourself again. It's not about rushing or forcing it. It's about exploring, experimenting, and letting yourself grow over time. Embrace it, why not? So there you have it, how to find your art style as a beginner artist. Rehashing the 3 tips, it was analyzing what you love about artists' works, emulating it / copying it, and then 3, building an entire visual library, and staying consistent. Your style will always constantly evolve as you keep creating along the way. Let me know how it goes, so be free. Go out and make some messy pots or sketches or whatever else, and let me know what about art excites you or terrifies you in the comments below. I'm super keen to see. If you'd love to see more tips and tricks about art or see more of my art style as a tattoo artist, I recommend you checking out my other videos, which are mostly vlogs or day in the life ofs, and you get to see every part of my life, hanging out with my girlfriend, exercising, drawing, continuing drawing. I post every week on a Saturday at 9 a.m. AEST, and I guess I'll see you next week. Thank you.